what else can we do? If we're saying, is there a relationship between two things? Well, a scatter plot is really great for determining if there's a relationship between two things. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put each point of data as a dot on the chart. And we'll start to see if a pattern emerges or not. So if I have two variables that are sort of continuous, in other words, numeric variables, and I want to see, is there a relationship between shark attacks and ice cream sales? Is there actually a relationship? Maybe I should figure that out using a scatter plot. So if I scatter plot that, shark attacks and ice cream sales, and again, I'm using the whole data frame. On the x-axis, I'm doing shark attacks. On the y-axis, ice cream sales, and I'm coloring it by city. So let's see what we get. Relationship between shark attacks and ice cream sales? You bet there is. So in years where there are more shark attacks, there are more ice cream sales. In years where there are fewer shark attacks, there are fewer ice cream sales. You're seeing ice creams. So look at this. If I wanted to say, okay, let's look at what happens just those 2 years. So I drag and select it, and I can actually zoom way in on that data, and I can see for each data point how many shark attacks and how many ice cream sales they had. But when you see things like this, if you see a scatter plot and it looks like it has a line or a pattern or a trend, now obviously this isn't real data. Real data, if you see something like this, it's either fake data or holy cow, something really crazy is going on. I'm going to tell you, this is fake data, but it's based on real data. So that's interesting. But maybe there's something else going on. And I'm going to say, well, is there more shark attacks when the temperature is high? Does shark attacks relate to a high temperature? And you would say, yeah, not in the same way it relates to ice cream sales, maybe, but you can definitely see a trend here, right? Higher temperatures, more shark attacks. So that's interesting. And you say, well, obviously, we have ice cream sales and temperature. Of course, you're going to sell more ice cream when it's hot outside, right? So if I run that, yeah, sure enough, ice cream sales and high temperature are also correlated. So all three of those things correlate together. It gets hot outside and shark attacks go up and ice cream is consumed.